A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this lineup has been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Ian Kennedy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
When I look at this game, I look at one number that just jumped out at me. Over 300. Left-handers are hitting over 300. So if he wants to win this game, he's got to get those left-handers out. That will be where my attention is, and see if he's able to execute in this game. Well, Matt, if you ask me how to start a game, you want your pitcher to throw a 1-2-3, which he did the top half, and then your leadoff guy gets a single. That's a recipe for success.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Well, back-to-back balls hit hard to start their bottom half of the first here. No wonder they were hustling off the field. Maybe they knew something we didn't know. They came to hit this game.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row, as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been really interesting. I mean, they won a game, lost a game, won a game. You want to get a little more consistency. That's not...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner scores from second.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Into the box, Greg Bird seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Pena recovers. The throw to first is in time, one down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The next 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. So striding in, Matt Holliday, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
That's when you're looking for a ball inside. That ball's all the way in. He still pulls his hands through and gets a base hit to the outfield.
Here's Chase Headley. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball, stranding the rest of those guys.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the second inning now. Yankees 3, and the Royals nothing. Stepping in, Brandon Moss. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. 1-1, here it comes. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
1-2, here it comes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there, shortstop Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I shouldn't say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by the first baseman.
All right, here's how the Royals are lined up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman, I like them.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Brett Gardner becomes out number 2 this inning. Kennedy pauses. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
In now, Greg Bird. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Second baseman, Starlin
Into the box now, Starlin Castro as he lifts it in the air to right field. Burns moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Yankees leave them loaded, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sanchez waits on it, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Digging in, Brian Pena, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 9th. Second baseman.
With Merrifield next to hit. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez is under it, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Third baseman.
Striding in once again, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Kennedy pauses. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Right fielder, Billy
Stepping in
Burns.
and ready for another shot, Billy Burns comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. And another foul ball. Runner breaks for third. Line to the right side. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance. Brendan Moss. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Royals leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tapped up the first baseline. But that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moss giving chase, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. At the plate, Jorge Soler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
The third
baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is lined into left field, a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Alcides Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gloved by Headley. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Pena. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in and looking for more, Lorenzo Cain, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Gregorius is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 3, Royals 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kane is under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. He hit a sac fly earlier. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After after it is Kane. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 1-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1. The lead remains 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Billy Burns. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Brandon Moss. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order. Mike Minor enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66.
Matt Holliday standing in now. In his career versus this pitcher, comes in with 6 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Chase Headley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This one's down to third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Now batting.
Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. They hang on to a 3-1 lead. Striding in once again, Jorge Soler. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Alcides Escobar takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Way out in front.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals go down. Remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moss coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Hard hit ball to second. So this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Greg Bird.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Coming in on it is Kane. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Starlin Castro.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane. Ellsbury rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Minor ready with a 1-2. High pop up. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Pena. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman, Whit.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Ready for another shot now, Matt Holliday. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and a red.